Have you ever been in a conversation with a woman and suddenly your brain just shuts down? 1 second you're vibing, laughing, everything's flowing smoothly, and then boom, awkward silence. You panic, your mind is blank, and all you can think about is, say something, anything, but nothing comes out. My friend, if that sounds familiar, you're not alone. The good news? There's a simple fix. And today, we're diving deep into how you'll never run out of things to say again, using some wisdom from an unexpected source. Stoicism. You might be thinking, wait, what does Stoicism have to do with talking to women? Aren't Stoics supposed to be all serious and quiet? That's the misconception. Stoicism is all about staying calm, collected, and in control, qualities that just so happen to make conversations effortless. So, let's break it down step by step. 1. The power of observation. Pay attention, not just wait to speak. One of the biggest reasons conversations die is because most people don't actually listen. They just wait for their turn to talk. The secret to keeping a conversation flowing isn't about having an endless list of topics. It's about being present. Imagine you're talking to a woman and she casually mentions she loves hiking. Instead of jumping to another topic or freezing up because you don't hike, embrace curiosity. Ask her, what's the best hike you've ever been on? Or, if you could hike anywhere in the world, where would it be? This not only keeps the conversation going, but makes her feel heard. Stoicism teaches that life happens in the present moment. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, often reminded himself to concentrate every minute on the work at hand with precise purpose and genuine humanity. When you apply this to conversations, you'll realize that every conversation is an opportunity to be fully engaged instead of overthinking your next words. The trick is to observe everything, what she says, how she says it, and what excites her. If she talks about a movie she loves, don't just say, "Oh, cool." Ask, "What's the best scene in that movie?" Or, if you could play any character in it, who would it be? That way, she knows you're really listening. Being a good observer doesn't just help with conversations, it makes you naturally more attractive. Why? Because people love to feel understood. And when you show her that you're actually interested in what she says, she'll feel an instant connection. Plus, this technique works with anyone, anywhere. Whether you're talking to a woman, a friend, or a stranger, pay attention, stay curious, and you'll never run out of things to say. 2. Stop trying to impress. Instead, be interested. A lot of guys think they need to be funny, charming, or insanely interesting to keep a conversation going. False. The secret? Be genuinely interested in her. The irony is, the more interested you are in her, the more interesting you seem. Why? Because people love talking about themselves. It's human nature. Instead of trying to think of the perfect thing to say, shift your mindset. Ask yourself, what's something I can learn about this person? If she's talking about her favorite TV show, don't just nod. Ask, what do you love most about it? Or, what character do you relate to the most? Suddenly, the conversation expands naturally. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." This applies perfectly to conversations. We often imagine we have to say something profound, or the conversation will die. In reality, just showing interest keeps it alive effortlessly. A great way to be interested is to use the "tell me more" trick. When she shares something, instead of jumping in with your own story, simply say, "That's interesting. Tell me more about that." It sounds simple, but it works wonders because it encourages her to open up. The less pressure you put on yourself to say something cool, and the more you focus on being present, the easier conversations become. Another trick? Use follow-up questions. If she says she loves photography, don't just say, "That's cool." Ask, "What's your favorite photo you've ever taken?" Or, "If you could photograph anything in the world, what would it be?" Genuine curiosity leads to endless conversation possibilities. 3. The art of storytelling. Make boring things interesting. Ever notice how some people can talk about the most ordinary things and somehow make them fascinating? That's because they understand the art of storytelling. If you think you have nothing to say, you're wrong. You have experiences, funny ones, weird ones, maybe even embarrassing ones. Those are conversation goldmines. Let's say you have nothing exciting to share, and all you did today was go to the grocery store. That might sound boring, but what if you said, "I had the most dramatic experience at the grocery store today. I got into a silent war with an old lady over the last avocado. I swear we were both staring at it, waiting for the other to make the first move. It was like a scene out of an action movie." Boom! Suddenly the mundane becomes interesting. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." Meaning, how you present a story matters more than the actual event itself. Want to be a better storyteller? Practice exaggeration, humor, and adding small, relatable details. Instead of saying, "I got stuck in traffic today," say, "I spent 45 minutes moving at the speed of a sleepy snail, and I swear I saw a pedestrian pass me 3 times. The more engaging your stories, the more people want to keep talking to you. 5. Playfully challenge her without being rude. Women love a guy who can challenge them in a fun way. It keeps the conversation exciting. If she says she's a great cook, playfully doubt her. "Oh, really? What's your signature dish? Because I'm not convinced you can beat my world-famous grilled cheese." Now, instead of just agreeing, you're creating a fun little challenge. She'll want to prove herself, and the conversation becomes playful instead of boring. When done right, teasing creates instant chemistry. It's fun, flirty, and makes you way more interesting than the average guy who just nods and agrees with everything. 6. Stop thinking. Start feeling the conversation. Overthinking is the fastest way to kill a conversation. You're so worried about saying the right thing that you end up saying nothing at all. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control. You can't control her reaction, but you can control your presence. Instead of worrying about what to say, focus on how you feel in the moment. Are you enjoying the conversation? Are you being yourself? If not, shift your energy. Take a deep breath. Relax. Conversations aren't tests. You don't have to get everything perfect. So, to sum it all up, stop overthinking, start listening, be genuinely interested, and have fun. Conversations aren't tests, and there are no wrong answers. If you stay present, embrace curiosity, and trust yourself, you'll never run out of things to say. And hey, if you ever find yourself stuck in silence, just smile and say, "You know, I was just about to say something incredibly profound, but now it's gone. Guess I'll have to make up for it with an even better story." Works every time. If you found this helpful, drop a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights on psychology, relationships, and personal growth. See you in the next one.